To purify is to make something clear and true. Self-purification is to return to the God state, to return to the clarity that allows us to reflect divine truth, union, and harmony. According to the angels, we are now being guided through purification that amplifies our connection to the presence of God within and our awareness of our divine purpose and power. Tune in with me to learn more and receive your angels' messages for the new moon cycle spanning from September 14th through 28th, 2023. On September 14th or 15th, depending on your time zone, we have a new moon in the sign of purifying Virgo. Now, leading up to this new moon, you may have been experiencing big emotional purging, releasing heaviness, or a need to ground yourself coming out of the powerful full blue supermoon we had on August 30th and 31st. All throughout early September, that releasing continued to help you to discover what it is that you truly value and align with that true value. Now, the new moon energy is picking up that same karmic thread of learning and personal growth and helping you to purify and plant a new seed. New moons are the perfect moment in nature's rhythm for new beginnings. And a new beginning is given its best start with a clean slate. The constellation Virgo, which is, again, the sign that this new moon is in, represents purity, discernment, capability, and grounding into harmonious, organized, earthly balance. This Virgo new moon is bringing an opportunity to simplify your life by purifying it of anything that does not serve your health, peace, higher purpose, and greater well-being. Let's talk about the specific cosmic alignments around this new moon that will be supporting this. And know, as we do so, that astrology is not about planets having power over you or predetermining your personality or your future. Not at all. According to the angels, when we human beings look deeply into anything in nature, we will always see God peering back at us, as if we're looking into a mirror. Since ancient times, our ancestors from each major continent of human civilization around the world have been looking up at the sky in wonderment at the stars. And the harmonious, predictable cycles of those stars and planets dancing through space in their orbits can, just like anything in nature, hold up a mirror to our own consciousness, revealing the great, harmonious, interconnected design of the universe. The stars do not control or govern you. You have free will. They merely hold up a mirror, revealing the dancing, orbiting flow of consciousness within both the levels of the individual and the human collective. The ancient alchemists had a saying that goes, "As above, so below, as below, so above." This saying reflects the fractal nature of reality, wherein God, or the divine mystery of creation, is mirrored exactly in its smallest parts and in its greatest expressions. Astrology is a system that arose from thousands of years of stargazing, wherein those who had the willing eyes to look into the mirror of human consciousness could see the human story with all of its archetypes and lessons expressed in those stars. So remember, you are a being of unlimited free will, creating infinite possibilities, and the universe's many vast and beautiful creations can be your mirror into self-knowledge if you care to gaze deeply enough. So with that, let's talk about a few of the main cosmic alignments we are seeing this moon cycle. First off, the planet Uranus, which represents revolutionary truth, is trine to the sun and moon. This alignment symbolizes that we are now receiving big spiritual downloads of divine truth. According to the angels, many of those who have been proactive in their growth on the spiritual path are receiving crown chakra upgrades. Your crown chakra is the energy center at the very top of your head and symbolizes your access point to the divine, to God, higher consciousness, and higher dimensions of being. As your crown chakra blooms open, you'll be receiving downloads of divine information that may come in the form of intergalactic knowledge, attunement to high vibrating levels of spiritual consciousness, a new worldview, or even higher perspective from higher dimensions of being. This crown chakra and perspective upgrade is all about higher truth coming to light. This has the potential to upgrade your beliefs by helping you to shed and purify from past limiting beliefs so that you may perceive and align with higher divine truth. Now, another notable cosmic alignment we'll have around this new moon is an Earth Grand Trine. A Grand Trine is basically when at least 3 planets, all resting in signs of the same element, fire, earth, water, or air, are at 120-degree positions, forming an equilateral triangle in the sky. This Earth Grand Trine is made up of the Sun and Moon in the Earth sign of Virgo, trine to Pluto in the Earth sign of Capricorn, trine to Uranus in the Earth sign of Taurus. This alignment is very positive for building new earthly structures to support a new Earth. This means that we're being supported to shift the systems of our material world to better support a consciousness of unity, harmony, and empathy. If you are someone with a soul calling and life purpose centered around innovation and positive change, then you may be receiving inspiration and ideas on your next steps, as well as the support to do the legwork involved. An Earth Grand Trine is also a very magical alignment for protection and manifesting miracles, so set high intentions on what you'd like to protect, manifest, and create on the path ahead. If you like to journal your intentions, then I recommend drawing a triangle on the page where you write your intentions. Or if you prefer to meditate on your intentions, then visualize that triangle and mentally send your intentions into it. A triangle is a very powerful magical symbol, as it is one of the strongest and most supportive shapes for structure building, and it is also symbolic of manifestation and ascension. Now, one more important alignment under this new moon is Black Moon Lilith. Black Moon Lilith is very active under this new moon, and it is the point in the moon's orbit that is farthest away from the Earth. It symbolizes divine feminine power, awakening your unconscious mind, understanding your deeper desires, and prioritizing free will, self-sovereignty, freedom, and truth. Under this new moon, Black Moon Lilith is lining up with humanity's higher future destiny, meaning that we're learning to prioritize freedom, self-sovereignty, and the divine feminine as we navigate our way towards a new Earth consciousness. Now, yet another noteworthy cosmic shift occurring during this moon cycle is that Mercury will be going direct on September 15th. A Mercury retrograde is all about reviewing your communication patterns so that you can upgrade them for the better. Once Mercury goes direct, this symbolizes your moment to lock into communication clarity, shed any past heaviness or sluggishness, and get the information you need to move forward. After that, on September 23rd, we have the equinox. The equinoxes, solstices, and eclipses are huge turning points in the year's energy cycles and represent powerful, wide-open doorways for receiving ascension upgrades. This eclipse is going to be a reset to help rebalance and reharmonize your life while infusing your life with a greater abundance of beauty, meaning, and inspiration. I'll be going much deeper into that in my upcoming equinox video, so definitely stay tuned for that. With that cosmic backdrop in mind, let's dive right into the angels' 3 big messages for this moon cycle. All 3 of the messages will likely apply to your path in some way, but if you'd like to get a sense of what your personal leading theme or lesson will be, then pick a number in your head, 1, 2, or 3. Whichever number you're drawn to will represent your leading angel message. If you're enjoying these messages and excited to learn what message is connected to your number, then I'd love it if you hit the like button, as that will help YouTube's algorithm so that more people will be able to find and benefit from this video. Let's dive into the angels' messages. The angels' first message is all about purification. According to the angels, you're being guided to bring purification into each major level of your being, body, mind, and spirit. At the physical level of your being, new information and insight regarding your health may be coming to light. This new information is guiding you to care for your body in such a way that better supports your health and your ability to ground a higher spiritual vibration of consciousness within the physical here and now. Listen to any gut intuition or guidance you receive about upgrading your diet, your exercise routine, or detoxing from chemicals. You are being called back to nature so that your body can heal naturally and support you in experiencing greater joy and energized feelings. At the level of your mind, your angels are guiding you to cleanse yourself of judgments. When we negatively judge another person or situation, then we instantly form an energetic attachment to that which we are judging. This pulls down our vibration, clouds our intuition, and feeds negative karmic cycles of conflict and lack. If you're in conflict or feeling generally uncomfortable, hopeless, or negative about any area of life, then I invite you to pause and take time to self-reflect. Ask yourself if you're holding on to judgments, and then identify what those judgments are. Call upon the angels to then help you forgive and release those negative judgments one by one. While it's useful to make discernments about what you do and do not want to experience in life, it is not useful to attach to a negative judgment to the extent that you're manifesting more of that same negativity in and around you. When you make peace by forgiving, releasing, accepting, and holding up healthy boundaries and equanimity towards these conflicts, then you free yourself to experience greater joy and protect your ability to hold a high vibration. Now, lastly, at the spiritual level of being, your angels want you to know that they'll be helping you to cleanse your third eye and crown chakras. The angels will especially be working on you energetically during your sleep, so call them in to accelerate and strengthen this work before you go to sleep at night, and set high intentions to open and attune your crown and third eye chakras to the highest resonating consciousness of love. As you do so, you'll also be attracting the lessons and opportunities you need in your waking life to support a higher vibration in these upper chakras too. Remember, purity is about cleansing yourself so that you may perceive, align with, and manifest divine truth. Purity supports you in holding a state of faith, and you're being guided towards all the self-care that purifies your life in the most empowering ways. The angel's second big message for this new moon cycle is all about intuitive sensitivity. During this moon cycle, you're receiving a big psychic intuitive upgrade. This means that you're likely to feel a bit more sensitive than usual, but know that this can be a good thing. In truth, sensitivity is all about awareness. The more aware you are, the more intelligence you have actively moving through your conscious mind. This greater awareness and intelligence can empower you to make the decisions that best support your happiness, empowerment, and dreams coming true. According to the angels, there are two big areas where we may be seeing a lot of increased intuitive sensitivity. The first is in your future vision, and the second is in your awareness of others. Let's start with future vision. Your angels want you to know that as your psychic senses become more and more activated, you're going to start developing a greater awareness of what it is that your soul really wants to achieve, create, or experience in this life. You'll likely experience this by way of increased sensitivity, meaning that you'll be less tolerant of things that take you away from your soul's highest intention and more attracted to what takes you towards your soul intentions. So pay attention to your feelings at all levels of being, body, mind, and spirit. If something doesn't feel good, ask your heart why and look deeper. You may just be getting an intuitive hit that it's time to walk away from that thing that feels out of balance with your higher values, so that you can create space and energy for going towards what does feel good and genuinely aligned with your highest values and soul passions. Now, let's talk about intuition regarding other people. There is a strong likelihood that you're going to start feeling more intuitively aware of others' feelings, thoughts, and intentions. This type of intuition is awakening all over the planet, like a mass flowering or blooming of our consciousness, supporting a higher level of empathy. When you get strong gut feelings regarding another person, again, look deeper. Ask your heart honest, loving, curious questions about where those intuitive feelings are coming from and why you're feeling that way. This will help you unpack the intuitive messages you may be getting and learn more about what you're being guided to do in those relationships. You may be called to purify your relationships by walking away from relationships that genuinely don't serve your well-being and fostering more connection and empathy in relationships that do. All of this intuitive development, including any psychic downloads or spiritual messages you may receive, is helping you to manifest a higher future timeline of healing, fulfillment, and alignment with your soul purpose. The angel's third and final message for this new moon cycle is all about earth awakening. Here's what we mean by earth awakening. All the things that make up your earthly material life are about to get an upgrade. You may find yourself awakening to a higher truth about these parts of your life, or awakening a higher vibration in these areas of life so that you can sustain a higher level of spiritual consciousness. Here are some examples of the earthly areas of your life. Number one is your body. Your body is literally a piece of earth. It is the beautiful, dynamic, perfect earth temple that your soul gets to live in while you live this human adventure. An awakening for your body might include a health awakening or a re-energizing of love and vitality for your body. Another example of an earthly area of life is your relationship to your home and the natural environment around you. Your relationship with your surroundings can make you feel safe, inspired, and nourished, or it can do the opposite of that. An upgrade in this area of life might include beautifying your home, moving to a new location, spending time in nature, or even taking steps to support environmental causes that are near and dear to your heart. Something as simple as planting a garden or buying food from a local organic farmer can bring such an amazing boost to your connection to the land, as each time you harvest or eat that food that is grown from the land you live and breathe on, you're grounding into the spirit and energy of the earth around you and taking in spirit medicine from the land. Now, speaking of environmentalism, this theme of earth awakening has big potential to expand in our collective at a communal and social level too. This can include new efforts or innovations around clean water, agriculture, or bringing communities together to connect more with the gifts of nature. Agriculture is a very special area for these new earth upgrades right now, by the way. We're being guided to face what is problematic or challenging about our current global systems of commercial agriculture. We're being guided to learn important lessons so that we can literally plant good and healthy seeds for the future generations and nourish not only the people, but also Mother Earth herself through our farming practices. Our food represents our most intimate means of communing with Mother Earth, since each time we eat, we're putting the earth into our bodies. That includes not only communing and merging with the physical components of the food, such as the nutrients and so forth, but also merging with the psychic, energetic, and spirit imprints made upon that food. Food that is produced in the spirit of love, gratitude, and respect for the land will produce a consciousness of health and harmony, and that is a huge lesson that humanity is being guided to learn right now. If you feel passionate about this, then take action. Celebrate Mother Earth by eating what is local, pure of chemicals or contaminants, and in season. Food has a truly magical way of bringing us together, nourishing the spirit of our cultures, and fostering connection for human hearts. You can make earthly magic through food and human connection right now, and if you're called to that, then your angels will certainly help you with that too. Thank you so much for tuning in and for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. I am honored to be connected with you and would love to keep in touch. So do check out the links in the description below to follow me on social media and receive channeled angel messages from me via email. Thank you so much again, and remember until next time that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye!